Good afternoon, everyone. It's happy Saturday. We're here at Ross and Marshall Realty. My name is Mary Dover, and I have been a realtor for over 12 years. I'm talking today specifically about home ownership and what it means to you, as well as first-time home buyers. Obviously, for all the people that have owned a home, it is a wonderful resource. It is a place that you can call your own. You can decorate it however you want to. You build memories there. It's your abode. Your one and only one-stop shop to peace and tranquility. Now, for those of you that have never owned a home or haven't been a homeowner for quite some time, obviously there are some benefits, not just in equity, but as well as tax benefits at the end of the year that you can take advantage of. Now, to become a first-time home buyer, biggest thing is you should check your credit. Always check your credit before beginning the process. And you can actually go to annualcreditreport.com and review and see your 3 credit bureaus. That would be TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Make sure there's nothing on there that you're not aware of, because unfortunately what we've come across a lot here recently is identity theft is like the #1 crime in the United States. You need to always be sure that what's on your credit report is actually yours. And if it's not, then you can dispute those items. The same thing with if things don't drop off within a 7-year period, you can dispute it. Contact Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion if you have any bad things on there and report it, and then that will drop off and help to contribute towards better credit. Now, when you go to purchase a home for the first time, you can have as low as a 570 FICO score. It's not recommended, and that's only due to the fact that you're paying more on a monthly basis. You're subject to a higher interest rate. And so interest rates today are in the mid-4s, so you're looking at about 4.5 to 4.75 within that vicinity, based off of your FICO score, things of that nature. Now, when you go to purchase a home for the first time, there's several different options, and there's several programs that are available. Now, if you have the money for a down payment, that's absolutely fantastic. Congratulations. You've done and you've saved and you've worked hard towards this goal to try and get there. If you don't have money towards a down payment, then there's first-time home buyer programs, and there's a multitude of them available here in the Houston, Texas area. So be assured that you have options. It's not like, oh, I don't have the money for a down payment. As long as you have the credit, you have the income, you're within line on the debt to income ratio, the possibilities are endless. It's just a matter of reaching towards it and finding the right person to assist you in the process. Now, that's what I'm here for. I can help you in every way possible. The goal is to find you a home that is affordable. Something that on a monthly basis, you're saving money rather than spending a slew of money out. So me as a realtor, what I look for is, obviously, I try and establish a criteria from you. Do you want 3 bedrooms? Do you want 2 bedrooms? Do you want a condo? Do you want a house? How old do you want that home? And then I educate you on the process, because there is a process involved. When you are trying to purchase, I try and find the best home possible. One that has a recent roof replacement if it's an older home. One that has a newer air conditioning system or a newer hot water heater, because those are big ticket items to be concerned with. And if you don't have the money to pay for them, yeah, you can file an insurance claim. But ultimately, the more insurance claims you file, the higher your insurance premiums go, therefore increasing your payments, because everything is escrowed. Now, escrow is a totally different story. It is done by the lender when you purchase a home. And it is to be assured that you can pay your taxes, your insurance, as well as, if you have a homeowners association, sometimes they'll include that within the escrow payment and directly pay those items for you. So that way at the end of the year, when you get a tax bill, you don't have to worry about coming out of pocket with an extra $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000, however much your tax bill is. And your insurance is paid directly from them as well. So in essence, what you're paying in your total payment is what's called PITI. It is your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. And so all those are combined within your actual monthly payment, to where you're just paying, if it's, Bank of America, you're paying Bank of America one payment. You're not worrying about the tax office when they send you that tax bill, because it's already been taken care of. Um, the next item is just trying to find that perfect property, something that you know is going to work for you, but it is minimally expensive as possible. And so, because you don't want to be mortgage poor. You know, we saw that back in 2007, we saw that back in 2006 during the housing market when it just went crazy. And as a result of a downed economy and people losing their jobs, people also lost their homes. And they were subject to that tumultuous behavior. You know, their credit scores collapsed. They were unable to do anything. They were really in bad situations. So I try and educate people, hey, you know, if you've been pre-approved for 250,000, let's try and keep it at about 200,000. Let's try and find something that's going to work for you, that is within that price range, and to where if something happens, you know, you have a baby, you want to take maternity leave and your spouse can afford the mortgage on his own, or vice versa, then you have that flexibility and availability. Same thing with daycare. Daycare is expensive these days. It is quite costly. So you want to be able to be assured that you have extra funds every month to where you can pay those additional bills, because the unforeseen happens. As my father used to say, stick your hand in water and pull it out. Is there a void? No, there's not a void. So those bills are still due regardless. And these are just some factors to keep in mind throughout the process. And please, you know, if you have any questions, you need assistance, I would love to be able to help you through this process and try and find you the right property that's going to work for you and your family. Because home ownership nowadays, I mean, typically the homeowner, the person who purchases a home, owns their home from 7 to 10 years, and then they sell it because either A, they've gotten a raise and they want a bigger house, or B, they've had more children and they have to purchase a bigger home to accommodate their family. The house is just a place to lay your head. It's to build memories. It's to have equity. It's to be able to sell later on and have extra money available, that if you want to put your kid through college, you have it. If you want to retire, you've got additional fundage available to where if you want to travel to Costa Rica, you can go to Costa Rica and have a great time. And so you're not paying a landlord and giving them money towards their equity, in essence, and giving them additional funds to where they can retire and live high and mighty. And so if you have any questions, don't hesitate. My name is Mary Dover, and I'm with Ross and Marshall Realty here in Cypress, Texas, and I would love the opportunity there again to be able to assist you. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.